Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective oracle for today. Today is Saturday, June 14th, 2025. You may follow me on the Attack, the Tube, the Lemonade, the Blue Sky Social, the Pinterest, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Meta Tarot cards that I got off of Etsy. I would just put in Meta Tarot, see what comes up. The front of the deck looks like this. The cards, they're kind of like Art Deco. Not usually my typical kind of thing, but for some reason, like, I was drawn to these. I think they were like $40, $50, I think. I think I got a discount because I bought like 6 decks. I bought this one. I bought a Christmas one. I bought the little Lenormand one that I used the last couple days. And I went to work. I think it was Thursday morning, and I did a spread before work in the break room, and I got I want to say 10 cards on the table. And it was an extension of the read from the 2 days before. I took pictures and I posted it to, I think my Lemonade and my Instagram. Or maybe it was just Lemonade. About receiving messages, receiving a letter. Yeah, I was like, what the heck? It's like the same, it was the same message, except it had a little more information. It had the female, it had the male card. I don't do videos when I'm at work. I mean, I can't because, like, my friends are there and they're talking in the morning, and yeah. We got 4 on the table. We got 5 on the table. Let's do 2 more shuffles. One more shuffle. We got 6 with bottom of the deck. We got curiosity, interest. We got boredom, lack. I think we had these 2 cards before. Connection, communication. Spiritual leader, guide. Intuitive, spiritual. 2 cards about spiritual. And bottom of the deck, regret, remorse. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. I'm on a little bit of my coffee. Here's the deal. I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way. So, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say. This could be you, this could be someone else. So take how it resonates for you. Someone, or possibly a group of people, a community, a family, if you will, looked at you And I'm just going to say you because it's easier. If it doesn't resonate for you, it doesn't resonate for you, okay? This community looked at you with boredom. They thought you were someone of lack. They thought you didn't have a lot of abundance. You didn't have a lot going on for yourself. You didn't have money. You didn't have clout. You weren't an influencer, something like that. Like you just exuded mediocrity, right? This is what someone or a group of people thought. However, this person, this group, this community, this family, however you want to refer to them, they became bored with themselves. And took an interest in looking at past people or getting into seeing what current people are doing with themselves, actually paying attention to other people other than themselves, right? This is a very selfish energy, a very codependent, yes, but like stuck up kind of energy. Kind of like I'm better than you, like of humans with value, like I'm up here and you're down there. That's what they think. That's what they believe. But they took an interest in looking up people to see what they were doing, friends, family, past friends, past family. And they got curious about you. Because what they found was someone more spiritually in tune with themselves and with the universe, God, spirit, whatever you want to call them. They found you more spiritually in tune. They found you exuding leadership traits. Like watching you, you came off as a guide. Now, whether they're watching you online, whether they're watching you somewhere in person, whether someone came to them and, hey, did you hear about so-and-so? You know what they're doing with themselves now? There was some type of communication about that connection, about you and them. Like, hey, Tom, did you know that Tina, she wrote that piece of music and it got picked up by Taylor Swift? Like somebody like hearing something in the air, it's just out there, like information like out there about someone, and someone hears about it. This person feels regret, remorse, because they once looked at you as the one in lack, the one that wasn't abundant, the one that didn't have anything going on for themselves. Now they look at you again as a leader, as a guide, as someone above them. Did I just show? Is that like my hairy armpit? I think that's like a shadow. Sorry. I use that stupid cream like the hair just like falls off. But I feel like I'm a monkey. I feel like I have to do that like every week. It's ridiculous. And I get that from my dad's side of the family, the men on my dad's side of the family. Because my dad is very hairy and my grandfather is very hairy. Or he was. Yeah. It's kind of funny because if you look at this card, like, there's like food on here, there's drinks on here, desserts on here, fruit, light, flowers. You can see like a brain pattern back here that could possibly, I don't know if that's lips or a heart. But it's like all the attributes of someone rising, of someone exceeding expectations, someone living the good life, someone finding themselves, someone enjoying the fruit, right? What is that, an apple or that's a lemon? Someone enjoying the fruits of their labor and they're in regret. They're like, damn, I can't believe I stopped talking to Tanya. Like, why did I stop talking to Tanya? Why did I stop Tina? Why did I stop talking to Tina? Like, oh, I thought I was too good for them. Now they're too good for me. Huh. Like, I should have hung on to that person. Should have kept them in my back pocket. Not that you would necessarily allow that, right? But this is what someone believes. This is what someone thinks. This is someone that might try to manifest in a future connection, a rebirth on a friendship or a relationship, if you will. Being intuitive and spiritual, you could get signs about this. You could know that it's coming. I will just say this, like if you're ever in a connection and you wonder why people don't come back to your life, why you never hear from them, past people that you fell out with, just know that usually it's because you're being protected from something. Usually it's to protect you from some type of toxic behavior, some type of karma, some type of negativity. Like, you don't need to be around that. You don't need to take that on for yourself. So, like, if this resonates for you and you fell out with this person or these people and they decide, oh, you're famous now, like, I'm going to try and open up lines of communication. And let's say they send a text and you get that text. If you haven't talked to this person in how many months, years, if you fell out, whether you fell out negative, positive, whether it was a good experience, it wasn't a good experience, what are the chances of you answering that message, answering that text? And we've talked about this actually like the last couple of weeks, the last couple of days, the last couple of weeks. And I've said to you guys, and I'll always be honest, like, there are some people that I would respond back to, I would talk to. I don't know that I would necessarily let them back into my life, but I would definitely respond. I would have no problem saying hi, how you doing, that kind of thing. I do have a problem giving out information about myself. Like, I'm not going to give you like anything personal. And by personal, I mean, like, I'm not going to tell you if I'm single or I'm dating. I'm not going to tell you where I live. I'm not going to tell you what kind of car I drive or where I work. I don't want any of that jazz, right? Do I have a problem talking about my TikTok, my YouTube, my books? It kind of depends on the person. It kind of depends on the person. And then, like I've said before, there are people in my life, one specifically, that I will never talk to. I will never reach out to them. And if they call me, if they message me, I won't ever answer. For some people, the time has come and gone. If you didn't think you owed me an apology, an explanation, fabulous, good for you. If you knew you owed me an apology or an explanation and you didn't do it, fabulous, good for you. You are living the life that you deserve. Just like I absolutely every day live the life that I deserve. I make this life for myself, right? by being a good person most days. And occasionally I have my bad days, right? We're all human. But I earn this life. I earn this life every fucking day. Some of those people earn the life they got. That has nothing to do with me. If you're toxic, if you're negative, if you're a rapist, you get what you deserve. At the end of the day, you will always get what you deserve. Just saying. It's always going to be up to you whether you want to let people back into your life or not, whether you want to answer texts or messages or emails or phone calls. It's always going to be up to you. That's not for anyone else to convince you or not convince you, right? It's your life. You have to live your life the way you want to live it. You're the one that's responsible for your actions, for your reactions. You're the one that's responsible for the consequences of those actions and those reactions. And it's not something you should take lightheartedly, right? So at the end of the day, you should always do what's best for you, what's in your best interest. Because at the end of the day, whoever these people are, whoever this person is, they're going to do the same. You know, more than likely, looking at this reading, they're only going to reach out to you for a connection, for communication, because they're nosy. Because they want to know what they can take from you, right? You weren't good enough for them before when you were boring. But now look at you. You're a rising star. They need to get up in that energy. No thanks. Move along. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope you all are having a fabulous weekend. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.